people don't seem to know that it's the mallet that determines a large part of the sound of your singing bowl. Bowls produce a low, mid, and high tone, and depending on which type of mallet you use, and specifically the size, the weight, the diameter, what it's made of, and what it's cushioned with, will determine whether you get more or less of the low, mid, and high tone, how strong each of those tones will be, how prominent they'll be compared to the others. So if I tap the bowl with a leather-wrapped mallet, which the leather-wrapped mallets are actually made to sing around the rim, right? But you can also tap with them just to show the hardest option. It's the hardest surface, makes a more metallic sound and brings out more of the high tone compared to the low tone. Now, if I take a small percussion mallet, this is a yarn-wrapped mallet that is, I would say, an inch diameter, less than an inch diameter. That's a less hard surface than the wood and leather mallet. It's got a little more cushion, and that brings out a little bit more of the mid and low tone. So you see here that high tone is not as strong as it was. And that allows the mid to now be most prominent. And I also hear a little bit more of the low tone. So again, here. However, a large bowl like this, to get the low tone to come out, you really want one of the big beaters. Now, this is one of my singing bowl beaters that we make in Nepal, which have a layer of rubber underneath the wool. So it's a big felt pad, like the big white pads that many people have, which don't have enough weight or bounce to really do the job. So these are far superior to the white ones because they have a nice layer of rubber over the white felt, and then this Tibetan wool covering that rubber. So you get those extra layers which provide more weight, and the rubber gives it a special bounce and absorption quality that you really don't get with anything else. So listen to this. That tapped against the black stick. That's why it clanged, sorry. But now you get the low tone. Which you don't achieve with anything else, right? There you get more of the high and mid tone. And you also get that kind of angelic quality, that beautiful singing quality, which everyone loves so much. So the mallet makes a big difference. You don't just want to ding it with a little leather or rubber, or the wood is even harder, so it gets even more of that metallic tone. You don't want to use something that's overly small on a big bowl, and you want to use the nice yarn-wrapped gong mallet is a good choice, like a 2-inch yarn-wrapped gong mallet or one of these special singing bowl mallets. You just can't go by how they look, because there are red ones like this that aren't made like this. They don't have the rubber layer. So it's got a weight to it, and it's got the reason for the weight is that rubber layer. So if you're not sure, you could ask if the person knows, or you can tell when you pick it up that it's got a lot more weight than the plain white felt ones, which feel very lightweight in your hand. So I hope that helps get you the right mallets.